Okay, December 8th, 6 p.m., it started to snow, the first snow of the season. My wife and I took our cocktails and sat for hours watching the huge soft flakes drift down from heaven. It looked like Grandma Moses' print. So romantic. We felt like newlyweds again. I love snow. December 9th. We woke to a beautiful blanket of crystal white snow covering each and every part of the landscape. What a fantastic sight. Can there be a more lovely place in the whole world? Moving here was the best idea I ever had. Shoveled for the first time in years and felt like a boy again. I did both our driveways and the sidewalks. This afternoon, the snowplow came along and covered up the sidewalks and closed in the driveway, so I got to shovel again. What a perfect life. December 12th, the sun's melted and all our lovely snow. Such a disappointment. My neighbor tells me not to worry. We will definitely have white Christmas. No snow on Christmas would be awful. Bob says we'll have so much snow by the end of winter that I'll never want to see it again. I don't think that's possible. Bob is such a nice man. I'm glad he's our neighbor. December 14th. Snow, lovely snow, 8 inches last night. The temperature dropped to -20. The cold makes everything sparkle so. The wind took my breath away, but I warmed up by shoveling the driveway and the sidewalk. The snowplow came back this afternoon and buried everything. I didn't realize we'd have to do quite this much shoveling, but I'll certainly get back to it in shape this way. I just wish I wouldn't huff and puff so much. December 15th. 20 inches forecasted. Sold my van, bought a 4x4 Blazer. Bought some snow tires for my wife's car and 2 extra shovels. Stocked the freezer. My wife wants a wood stove in case the electricity goes out. I think that's silly. We aren't in Alaska after all. December 16th. Ice storm this morning. Fell on my rear end on the ice and the driveway putting down salt. Hurt like heck. My wife laughed for an hour, which I think was very cruel. December 17th. Still way below freezing. Roads are too icy to go anywhere. Electricity's out for 5 hours. I had to pile of blankets on to stay warm. Guess I should have bought a wood stove, but I won't admit it to my wife. I hate it when she's right. I can't believe I'm freezing to death in my own living room. December 20th. Electricity's back on. That had another 14 inches of the darn stuff last night. More shoveling, took all day. Darn snowplow came by twice. Tried to find a neighbor kid to shovel, but they said they're too busy playing hockey. I think they're lying. Called Follies to see about buying a snowblower, but they're out. Might have another shipment in March. Bob says I have to shovel or the town will have it done and bill me. I think he's lying. December 22nd. Bob was right about a white Christmas because 13 more inches of the white stuff fell again. And it's so cold it probably won't melt till August. It took me 45 minutes to get all dressed up to go out to shovel, and then I had to pee. By the time I got undressed, went and bumped up again, I was too tired to shovel. Tried to hire Bob, who has a plow on his truck, for the rest of the winter, but he says he's too busy. I think he's lying. December 23rd, only 2 inches of snow today, and it warmed up to 0. My wife wants me to decorate the front of the house this morning. What is she, nuts? Why didn't she tell me to do that a month ago? She says she did, but I think she's lying. December 24th, 6 inches of snow. Snow packed so hard by the snowplow, I broke the shovel. Thought I was having a heart attack. If I ever catch the jerk who drives that plow, I'll drag him through the snow and beat him to death with a broken shovel. I know he hides around the corner and waits me to finish his shoveling. Then he comes down the street 100 miles an hour, throws snow all over where I've just been. Tonight, my wife wants me to sing Christmas carols with her and open up presents, but I was too busy watching for the darn snowplow. December 25th, Merry Christmas. 20 more inches of the darn slush tonight. Snowed in. The idea of shoveling makes my blood boil. I hate snow. The snowplow driver came by asking for a donation, and I hit him over the head with my shovel. My wife says I have a bad attitude. I think she's an idiot. I have to watch It's a Wonderful Life one more time. I'm going to stuff her in the microwave. December 26th. Still snowed in. Why the heck did I ever move here? It was all her idea. She's really getting on my nerves. December 27th. Temperature dropped to -30 and the pipes froze. Plumber came after 14 hours of waiting. He only charged me $4,000 to replace all my pipes. December 28th. Warmed up to above -20. Still snowed in. My wife is driving me crazy. December 29th. 10 more inches. Bob says I have to shovel the roof or it could cave in. That's the silliest thing I ever heard of. How dumb does he think I am? December 30th. Roof caved in. The snowplow driver I beat up is suing me for $1 million. My wife went home to her mother. 9 more inches predicted. December 31st. I set fire to what's left of the house. No more shoveling. January 8th. Feels so good. I just love those little white pills they keep giving me. Why am I tied to the bed?